So I just decided to make a video right now, um, very spur of the moment, because I just found a video on my YouTube channel that I completely forgotten about that I recorded in 2018 when I was in Trinity College doing a postgrad in innovation and entrepreneurship to start my business. And it has seemed like a very long, hard, slow slog. It still exists to anyone out there who is thinking otherwise, including myself. Um, but the video was a story. We had a guy come in to help us find our story for our business and our why, and I had completely forgotten about it. So basically, I had worked for a youth mental health charity in Galway, gosh, 2013, 2014. And I had worked with a group of young people, and two of them were particularly challenging. And when I wanted to start this business, my why was to help people in the way that I had helped them with that charity, but through my own lens and my own experience and my own educational background. I was a volunteer with that organisation, and I was sitting on a bus, and I remember thinking, I need a sign, as I am wont to do. But I literally, the thought that I had in my head was those young people that I helped specifically, because I had led the group of facilitators and I really felt like we had made a difference. And I thought they'd be old enough to be in the pub now. And because I lived in Galway, and anyone who has lived there knows you live in Galway, you socialise. I miss it. So I was in the pub. I was in the Roisin Dove, should anyone know it. And I got a tap on the shoulder. And I looked up and I saw a young bearded man, an unusual occurrence for to happen. He just tapped me on the shoulder. I was like, sorry. And he said, it's Dee, isn't it? And I said, yeah. Who are you? So he said his name. I won't say it here. And I remembered him instantly. He had been one of my biggest challengers during the group process. Him and another young guy, and I really did. They were probably the two that stood out in my mind of hoping that we reached and that we helped them, because they had so much potential and they had a lot of things going on at that time, a lot of struggles. And he said to me, thank you so much. Your work really helped and we really got a lot from it. And I just wanted to tell you. And so this was maybe 4 years later, 5 years later after doing the work. And I asked him about the other young guy who was my other nemesis in that group, but who I also, they're the people that I root for. They're the people that I do this work for. And he said, no, he is in college and he's happy and he's still one of my best friends. And I just watched that video back and I just got so emotional because I realized that was my why. My why was always to reach people, to help them to make something in their future a bit better through what I'm passionate about, teaching. So I had planned, I'm on holidays at the minute from my daytime job, and I was planning to create content. I was planning to create another little mini workshop format. And then I found that video and I just got really emotional and I just thought, no, do you know what? I am just going to make this video about my why. So my background is social care. If anyone wants to know more about the business, it's www.elements-of-empowerment.com. I would be so happy to serve the people that you care about and teach the things that I am passionate about, which is communication, dealing with things like anxiety, grief and loss, improving our communications, our assertiveness skills, all of the things that we all need in life to just get through the day. So I'd just like to say thanks for listening to me and indulging my very self-involved yet enlightening rant. Um, I might share the awful video from 2018. Okay, thanks guys. Bye.